We are talking today about another area of the Hill City. It's the O3, the Boonsboro area specifically, and we're going to get after it and the areas right around Boonsboro right now. So let's do it. I am JD Miller, and I work with that small international real estate company called eXp Realty. If you want to get in touch with me and talk about Boonsboro or Lynchburg or Amherst or Danville or Roanoke or wherever, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to chat with you. I talk to people every day, text, email, phone calls about moving to, in, or around the Lynchburg, Virginia area. And it is the absolute best thing about this job, we'll say. Yes, I do get paid. That helps, but I love meeting people. And I've met some really great people. So if you want to be on that list of great people that I have met, please get in contact with me. Now, we're going to talk about the Lynchburg City and Bedford County area of the O3 zip code. Boonsboro area. Now, as a reference point, I want to show you this map. The gray area that you're going to be looking at, that's Lynchburg City proper. The area just north of that, still called Boonsboro, actually Boonsboro Country Club is there, but that's in Bedford County. So we're going to take a look at this map just to give you a sense of where things are. I want to show you that Liberty University is here, and then you can move out from there a little bit further north. You're going to see the University of Lynchburg. See where that's at. You're going to see the location of the hospital, where the hospital is located here in the city. As we zoom in north of this area, north of the 501 area, this is what we're going to be talking about, north and south of the 501 area, right along Boonsboro Road. Now, you may want to know, yours truly is not a member of the Boonsboro Country Club. I do have a buddy who is. He has not invited me yet. It is my goal in life to beat him in golf one day, but I am not good at golf. And so that's going to be a day in the future. But Boonsboro Country Club does have golf, swimming, tennis, pickleball, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to join or go visit there, that's a great, beautiful, beautiful area. As we slide down 501, you're also going to see the James River Day School. Now, this is a private school with a K through 8th grade model. And you can check out their website to learn about them, the cost, the benefits, the things that they provide and offer, and see if that might be a good fit for you if you have children in K through 8. And you'll see here on the map the areas of Kroger and Food Lion, little shopping areas right on Boonsboro Road. We're going to take a drive through those and show you some video here in a moment, and you'll get a feel for what the area looks like there. And then as you move down a little bit further on 501 Boonsboro Road, you can move north again off 501 where there is the Virginia Episcopal School, VES as it is commonly called, and they are a small private school, grades 9 through 12. 70% of the students are boarding students and 30% are day students. And of course, they offer things in academics and arts and athletics. So you can check them out if you're interested in a private education and you're in the Boonsboro area. And as we move down Boonsboro Road a little further, just north parallel, you see Peakland Place. We're going to take a drive down Peakland Place and show you some video and talk about some house values and prices and what's going on in the real estate market here. Boonsboro Road does turn into Rivermont Ave, and that takes us right into the nice Rivermont Ave area, Randolph College. It's beautiful. I like this area. It's one of my favorite areas of Lynchburg City. So you're on Boonsboro Road, you keep moving down to Rivermont Ave, and you hit some nice shops, some restaurants, Randolph College. And if you keep driving on Rivermont Ave, you're going to cross the bridge and you're going to head right into downtown. Now, as a frame of reference, from Boonsboro Country Club, the downtown Lynchburg Community Market, it's about 10 miles, about 20 minutes. So it's not far. Okay, we're going to take a ride down Boonsboro Avenue. When I say down, we're actually traveling east here on this video. and we're heading in the direction of Randolph College and downtown Lynchburg. Just off to our left was going to be Peakland Place, and we'll hit that in a little bit. But we're going to take a right up the road here a little bit, and we're going to pass a house that actually is on the market, or it was just sold. Okay, we're going to turn right here onto Somerset. Now, this house off to your left, that greenish color house, that's a 5-bed, 4-bath house, about 3,800 square feet. And that just sold in November of 2021 for $250,000. Now, that house was built in 1931. You are going to notice right here on Linden, in this specific area, you're going to have houses that are built around that time frame. We're going to drive through another area and show you some new construction and newer construction homes. So you have the gamut here really in Boonsboro. You have these older homes with a lot of character. They're really neat. And you have some newer homes that have all those amenities and sprucey, fancy, what, I don't know if sprucey is the right word. They have fancy things. They have all the amenities you want. Even some of these older homes are going to be upgraded and taken care of. So you have all that going on. You have your choice here in Boonsboro, but you're going to generally pay for it also. There was a 3-bed, 3-bath house, about 2,500 square feet, that sold for $215,000. That was built in 1958. And this is Linden Ave right here. There's also a 3-bed, 2-bath house on Linden Ave that sold in October of 2021 for $300,000. Now, that was about a 2,000 square foot house built in 1930. So you have these really neat places. I keep saying they're neat. I like it. This is an area that I like. Okay, next, we just turn off of Boonsboro Road and we come on to Peakland Place. Peakland Place is a great street. I love the street. I'm going to say I love it a lot, but I do love it. I mean, look at some of these old, big, grand houses. And let me give you some information about Peakland Place. Just recently, January 2022, we had a 5-bed, 4-bath house on Peakland Place built in 1923 with a square foot, about 4,000 square feet. And that sold for $800,000. Nice big grand place. Now, in comparison, also on Peakland Place, I recently showed a house, didn't have a buyer for it, but I showed a house that was essentially a shell, less than a shell. It had the shell and it had a bunch of stuff inside that you were going to have to remove. That place recently sold for $150,000. It was a 5-bed, 3-bath house, 3,000 square feet, built in 1954, and it needed a lot of work. But there are these budget deals out there sometimes if you can get it. It just all depends. 150,000 to 800,000 on Peakland Place, a pretty big range, but a pretty neat place. Okay, we're driving down Link Road. Now, this is south of 501 in Boonsboro Road, and we're going to turn into a place called Preserve Drive right off of Link Road. Along Link Road, you have these older established homes, lots of character, lots of history, lots of stuff going on. And then we're going to turn onto Preserve Drive and we're going to get it back into a newer development. We have new construction going on back here. We have newer houses just built and finished not long ago. So this is an area, you have a nice big places, lots of amenities, lots of that fancy stuff, whatever word I used before. And this is a really nice area too, if you want newer construction, newer builds. And this is just off of a Boonsboro Road. It's right behind Oakwood Country Club. No golf at Oakwood Country Club, but it's right behind Oakwood Country Club and Virginia Baptist Hospital. So we had a sale not long ago in this area, actually on Preserve Drive, 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet for $445,000. Now, across Link Road, kind of the same area, but not in this new development, just across Link Road on Morrison Drive, we had a house sell there recently, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet. That house was built in 1941 and it sold for $335,000. Now, to be fair, when I say recently, really in terms of the market, some of these houses may not have been as recent. I'm telling you, if it's October, December, I'm telling you, when January of 2022. I'm giving you some dates of recent sales. But beyond that, I looked at some sales in the area and went from June of 2021 up until present day. So there could be some variance here. Obviously, the market's different even today than it was in June. But in general, some of these houses, you're going to get an idea and a frame of reference for what these houses sell for. And I want to show you some charts here also. Let's talk a minute about the 24503 area. You're talking about an area, again, that encompasses some of Lynchburg City, some of Bedford County, and in total, it's about a 42 square mile area. The population in that zip code is just over 19,000 people, and the median income in that area is about 66,000 plus. The census data shows about 8,700 housing units in the 24503 area. So let's take a look at this bar graph together. Pretty interesting. Look at these homes, 1939 or before. Look at all those houses built. Look at the 1950s. Look at all those houses built. And you see that bar graph is pretty heavy on the earlier built homes. Then you get up into present day, 2000s, 2010s, and the bar graph dropped off. Now let's compare this. That's the 24503, and take a quick look at the 24551. That's the Bedford County Forest area. A little bit spread out from Lynchburg. It's in the west and southern area compared to Lynchburg City. But take a look at this bar graph. Quite a noticeable difference. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, that bar graph starts to climb up into the 2010s, where we have a lot of construction, a lot of houses being built in the 24551. So what does this mean to you? You might find an older home that has a lot of character, a lot of great history in the 24551. But if you're into older homes and you like that kind of majestic look, or the Cape Cod look, or the mid-century modern look, you might want to look more in the Boonsboro area or in Lynchburg City itself. And if we look at the 24501 zip code, then you're going to see a very similar picture as far as houses built, 39, 40s, 50s, 60s, and the new construction kind of drops off, levels off. Now, this is normal because you think in the city hub area is where a lot of people are moving, building, living, and then as the population grows, they begin to spread out and move back. And I'll show you a picture here of the zip code area. So you can see 24503 and how it touches 24551 to the kind of west and south, and how it touches 24501 right into the city there. And you can see how the zip codes match up. All right, we're gonna get back in the car here, take another ride. Now, before we hit Kroger and Food Line, and I show you a little bit about the shopping area, take a look at these deer, huh? You're driving around and you do have to be careful. Deer will pop out here and there, and they're all around. I saw them down on Cabell Street. I see them in my neighborhood, but I mean, you see them everywhere. Even if you're in the city, you could see a deer. Maybe not so much downtown, but I wouldn't be surprised. So be careful when you're on the road. Now we're going to take a ride back in the car. We're going to hit Kroger. And this is right on Boonsboro Road. You have a Kroger shopping center area. You have a Food Line shopping center area. Now, Kroger is pretty much just Kroger. The Food Line area you're going to see has some different shops and different things going on in that area. And look at this, gas going in. So hopefully you'll be able to save those points, buy that gas at a discounted rate again when Kroger's gas gets in the parking lot up in Boonsboro. Definitely have it in Timberlake and in Forest. You have the gas already there with Kroger, saving you some money. All right, so the Food Line area shopping center. Oh, Pokey Joe's, man, that's some good barbecue. The Food Line shopping center is right on Boonsboro Road. As we're heading from the Boonsboro Country Club, and we get on Boonsboro Road and we drive down towards downtown area, the Food Line here is located in this little shopping center with many more shops than you have at Kroger. Kroger is actually further down the road as we get closer to going into downtown. This is a little bit closer west on Boonsboro Road and closer towards the Country Club area. So of course you have a loft for the women. You have this R Coffee Limited, a great clothing store for men for high-end stuff. They have this like hiking store that they're hiking, backpacking. They have all those kinds of things there. They have Poke Joe's, which we saw, really great barbecue. Of course, you have Mi Patron, Mexican restaurant. We have a Market at Main located here in the shopping center just around this corner. And we have Malin's ice cream, some of my favorite ice cream. Man, Malin's is good. It's on a little trailer truck thing here in the parking lot. And every now and then you have the Wandering Donut will pull into the parking lot and set up right in that location. But this little shopping area is a neat area, nice restaurants. How many times did I say neat? I don't know. I do like the Boonsboro area. You also have some outdoor stores, some nurseries, some gardening stores here in the Boonsboro area, right on Boonsboro Road. I just like the area a lot. Of the occupied households in the Boonsboro area, 24503, I should say more specifically, about 26% of the occupied households are renter occupied. And you're going to get a look at some rental options here. There's a few apartment complexes that are located within Boonsboro, right off Boonsboro Road, easy access to different things. So if you need to come into the area and you want to rent instead of buy initially, certainly have some options here if you want to do that in the 24503 zip code instead of downtown or instead of in Forest. So I just thought we'd go on a little drive and I'd just show you some of the scenery as we move down Boonsboro Road east. Really, I don't know if it's 501 south here or not. It's got to be. One thing you'll notice when you get here, 501 south, 501 north, 29 north, 29 north, and 501 south are the same. I don't know. I still get them confused and mixed up. But this is driving on Boonsboro Road east, heading towards Randolph College, downtown Lynchburg. And this is what it looks like. Now we're driving down Alydar Road, Alydar, Alydar, not sure. You see the area here, the kind of big yards, big houses. Now, I didn't have anything that has recently sold in this area or on this road specifically, but close to this area on Boone Hill, a 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,500 square foot house that was built in 2007, sold for $493,000. And on Fox Hunt Way, a 4-bed, 3-bath house, 3,500 square feet, built in 1988, sold for $500,000. Now, of course, we talk about all these numbers, and it's just to give you an idea of what's going on in the market or what has gone on in the market since June to present day. But you know, it all depends on the finishes, on the upkeep, on the style of the house, on the location. Is it right on the corner of Boonsboro Road, or is it just tucked off a mile and it's kind of secluded and it's a little bit nicer and maybe you can see a view of the mountains? So all that stuff comes into play. But I do want to give you an idea of the range of prices and what's going on. And I'm getting beeped with messages as we speak. So talking about houses all the time, it's coming and going. So there's a big range, small houses, big houses. I just want you to have an idea of what Boonsboro, the 24503 area offers. So speaking of different options, big, small, renting, buying, let's take a look at some townhouses in the 24503 area. And I have one house that sold back in June of 2021, and I have one that's pending right now, so I can tell you those numbers. June of 2021, there was business calling. Let me get it. I'll be right back. There was a 3-bed, 3-bath townhouse built in 2003 with 2,900 square feet. It sold in June 2021 for $385,000. There's a 3-bed, 2-bath townhouse, 2,400 square feet, built in 2004, and it just recently went pending. So when it's pending, I can't see what it actually sold for, but it listed for $394,000, and I have no doubt, won't be surprised that it will sell at $394 or slightly above. But you do have that townhouse option in the Boonsboro area also if you're interested. All right, so that's the 24503 Boonsboro area. We saw Kroger and Food Line. We saw some deer. We got interrupted by a phone call. We did a bunch of stuff, talked about some numbers. If you're interested in moving to, in or around the Lynchburg, Virginia area, or Boonsboro, or Amherst, or Appomattox, or Danville, wherever, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would love to talk to you and find a place where you can love where you live right here in the Hill City. See you next time.